YouTube, what's going on with it, family? And welcome back to another show with your boy Rebuke All Devils. And man, we got another devil on the show, and he's like the rest of the devils, man. He's every parent's worst nightmare. You know, we send our children to school to learn, and unfortunately, this child was abused by a teacher. Listen to this, courtesy of the New York Post. Florida teacher allegedly kissed freshman boy for 6 minutes straight in classroom. Shout out to Caitlin for bringing us this story. And y'all heard that right, man. How disgusting is that? A Florida teacher allegedly cajoled an unwitting freshman boy into a short-lived relationship that started with a disturbing 6-minute long kiss inside his classroom. I mean, it's just the thought of that makes you want to throw up. You know what I mean? It's absolutely disgusting that a pedophile will molest a male student in the classroom of a public school. You can't even make it up. Devil Leroy Wright Jr., a since-fired reading teacher at Miami-Jackson Senior High School, was arrested on Friday at the end of a single-day probe into his alleged misconduct with a young male student. And hey, shout out to the authorities, man. It took them a single day to wrap this case up. That should let you know the amount of evidence that they had against him. An anonymous tipster emailed the principal of the high school on April 28th, claiming that Wright, 46, was having a relationship with a student, Local 10 reported. And look at this nasty ass punk right here, man. You know what? I got a better name for him, a more correct and accurate name for him. Look at this nasty ass molester right here. Look at this nasty ass pedophile right here. That's what we're looking at, right? Leroy Wright Jr., 46, allegedly kissed one of his male students on the lips for 6 minutes straight. Disgusting, and who was timing? The principal submitted a report noting the allegations to the MDCPS Office of Professional Standards on May 7th, which was quickly shared with the Miami-Dade School Police Department. Good job. Great job. The cops spoke with the original tipster, who pointed them in the direction of the purported victim. Yeah, shout out to the tipster. In an interview with the cops, the teenage victim explained that he first met Wright when the reading teacher invited him to join the freshman club, which he oversaw at the beginning of the school year. The boy was in frequent contact with Wright, who sometimes drove him home. He recounted how matters suddenly escalated on April 29th when he hugged Wright while exiting his classroom. Wright hugged the boy back and allegedly kissed him on the lips for a staggering 6 minutes while groping him, according to police. Oh man, how terrible. How terrible. Wright allegedly kissed and groped the student again on May 1st, then groped him for a third time while driving him home on May 4th, cops said. Man, do you hear these disturbing acts from this grown man? 46 years old. He's almost half a century old, and he's molesting a male student. Wow. The officers forensically examined the victim's cell phone before nabbing Wright. The findings, if any, weren't publicly noted. One of Wright's stunned neighbors told Local 10 that the teacher, who holds a PhD, was too educated for the crimes he allegedly committed. Even so, police said that Wright waived his Miranda rights and made some kind of unspecified admission to the charges after his arrest. He was charged with unlawful sexual activity with a specified minor, possessing obscene material depicting a minor, and committing an offense against a student by an authority figure. Wright was booked into the Turner Guilford Knight Correctional Center, where he remains on a $35,000 bond, according to the Miami-Dade County Corrections and Rehabilitation Department. You can't rehabilitate them kind of people, man. You can't rehabilitate sex offenders, man. You can't. You can't fix something like that, because number one, the average man and woman are not sex offenders. They don't go around sexually assaulting people. That ain't something that you do. If you find yourself in that category, in that label, that's because you have a problem. And you have a mental problem, because it started with a thought and you acted out on that thought and you sexually assaulted or you molested someone, and you can pay your debt to society. You can go to the pen, you can get out, and you can still be productive. But guess what? You will still always be a molester and a pedophile, because that's what you chose to become. Like this molester and pedophile that we're looking at on the screen right now, that holds a PhD, and he wasn't smart enough in real time to realize that what he was doing was wrong. And if he did realize that what he was doing was wrong, obviously it didn't mean or matter enough to him for him to stop and not abuse a male student that he was responsible for teaching the correct way. And that's why you see a lot of parents, they homeschool their children, and you can't blame them, because at least at home you don't have to worry about a teacher sexually assaulting them. Man, YouTube, what do y'all think about this, man? Y'all think he should get the max penalty that Florida can give him? I don't think he deserves probation. I think he need to go to prison, and I think he need to sit down. And besides, Leroy, if you go to prison, it's a whole bunch of males in there that you can kiss for 6 minutes. You see, that'll probably be right up your alley. Man, how disgusting and sad. Hopefully the victim get the therapy that they need and make a full recovery from this abuse. And hopefully, you know what I'm saying, the judge will sentence this man to prison so he can't hurt no more children. And hopefully he has to become a registered sex offender for life. That way, the community can be on the lookout for Leroy Wright Jr. As of, May the 13th, he's 46 years old. So if you see Leroy Wright Jr. and you a child, make sure you avoid this devil and this sexual predator and this monster and molester at all costs. And if you think you need to call the authorities on this sex offender, call the authorities on him, That way he can't hurt no more kids, man. And with that being said, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to click on that notification bell. Shout out to all my new and current subscribers. Thank you for rolling with your boy, Rebuke All Devils. Don't forget to holler at me in the comments, and I'll get back at you. Shalom.